Gang ties black woman to a tree. One call later, her Delta Force husband arrives. Where are you watching from? Type your city in the comments. You might just get a shout out in the next video. Hit like and subscribe for some good luck today. The night was quiet, except for the distant hum of cicadas and the occasional bark of a dog somewhere down the dirt road. The old oak tree stood at the edge of the abandoned lot, its branches twisting like dark arms into the moonlit sky. Beneath it, a woman struggled against the ropes cutting into her wrists. Her breathing was ragged, her heart hammering. Her name was Alana. She had gone out for a late drive after work, just to clear her head, when the black van cornered her at the crossroads. She didn't even see them coming. 4 men, their faces shadowed by hoodies, yanked her out of her car, bound her, and dragged her to the tree. Their laughter echoed in the still air, cruel and taunting. "Thought you could drive through here at night and nobody would notice," one of them sneered. His voice carried the tone of someone who enjoyed fear. "We run these streets. And you're just a message to anyone who forgets that." Alana gritted her teeth, sweat beading her forehead. Her phone had been knocked from her hand in the struggle, but by some miracle, it hadn't locked. Her smartwatch buzzed faintly, the emergency dial she'd activated still open. Only one man in the world would see that signal. Only one man could answer. Miles away, inside a quiet suburban home, Daniel sat at the edge of his bed, scrolling absently through pictures his daughter had sent him earlier that evening. He was a Delta Force operator, trained, hardened, dangerous, but tonight, he was just a husband missing his wife. Then his phone vibrated. A silent alarm. A distress call. His entire demeanor changed in an instant. He stood, pulling a bag from the closet, already packed, always ready. Inside, tactical gear, a suppressed pistol, a folding knife. Daniel's training told him not to panic, but the fire in his chest was undeniable. Someone had dared touch his wife. Back at the tree, Alana tried to keep her voice steady. "You don't have to do this. Whatever message you're trying to send, it's not worth it." One of the men leaned close, his breath sour. "You don't get to talk. You just sit here and pray someone finds you before we decide what comes next." But his arrogance blinded him. He didn't see her eyes flicker with something other than fear. He didn't see the faintest spark of hope. Because she knew her husband wasn't just anyone. He was the kind of man who could vanish into shadows and reappear behind enemies. He was the kind of man entire gangs whispered about without even knowing his name. Daniel's truck roared down the highway, headlights slicing through the night. He didn't call the police. He didn't need to.